When you think of Lotus, you probably think of something like this, the Exige. This is the Exige S. That has evolved to the Emira, which is also a lightweight petrol car, not quite as hardcore as the Exige. But what Lotus have done in recent times is move to the EV market, and their first EV being the Electra. As you can see, it's a very big car. This is their SUV. There's three variants, the Electra S and Electra R, so between 600 and 900 brake horsepower. We drove one of these a while ago. Lotus kindly lent us one of their cars overnight. I'm very impressed. Very spacious, well built, fast, big range car. But today we're down to Charleshurst Lotus in Belfast. This isn't the one we're driving, unfortunately not the Exige either, but we're trying out the new Emea, which looks fantastic. So we'll head out and have a look. And here it is, the Lotus Emea S. Let's get in. Right, thank you. So here we are in the Lotus Electra S. So quite familiar with the Electra inside, obviously a bit smaller. So we had driven the Electra a while ago and we're quite impressed with the quality and just everything in the cabin. So first off, we're going to have a wee look at the screen. Quite a big screen, and it's quite funky, the sort of movements and things with it. So you can control a lot with the car here. So let me see. Okay, so the roof, this has like an active roof, so you can actually blank out triangles in the roof, if you can see there. So depending on where the sun is hitting you, if you want certain bits blanked out to keep the sunlight, if you have kids in the back or that type of thing, let me see, or you can blow out the whole roof. Personally, I don't know how much you would use that, but like if you're on a car journey, I have kids myself, and I know what it's like if the sun's coming through the window into their eyes. You'll have to listen to a bit of moaning until you turn a corner, or work something else out. So that is the roof. That is an extra in the car. So let me see. So I've actually just opened the door. Didn't mean to do that, but there you go. So these doors, again, another extra. They're fully electric and will open and close themselves. So I'll show you the back door going as well here. Oh. That's it, opened and closed. So I'm curious to see whether if you're in a Tesco car park or somewhere, if you hit that button, will it stop or will it just bang into the car beside? So that would be interesting. Quite a cool feature. Again, if you have kids, they'll probably love that. So it'll be the best way to get your doors dinged. So navigating the screen, background. Let's see what other goodies we can control from here. Obviously you can lock and unlock. We can open the boot. So if you have someone needing to put stuff in, that's easily done without you having to get out. Also, this car has the active aero package on it. So you can see here the spoiler is up. We can set that at different levels. Put it right down. Just to be a big kid, I'm going to leave it up. There's also active aero underneath the car as well, which will operate on its own when the car is driving. So there's a bit of stuff you can do through that. So you have your sat nav and things in here as well. But all the materials feel nice. With leather up on top of the dash. As well, I can actually see in the head-up display, like the sat nav, there are the cars, basically where the cars are around me. Another nice touch is the mirrors. So these are operated with cameras. So if we go on here, this is how you actually adjust your camera, which is a bit strange. Adjust your mirrors. The rest of the cabin's all very nice. Lovely seats in it as well. But what we're going to do, we're going to go for a drive and see how it goes. Okay, so we've just come out of Charleshurst there, hitting a bit of Christmas traffic on the lovely Boucher Road. So, wee bit about this car. So this is the, well, you'd say mid-spec. You have the standard EMEA, the EMEA S and the EMEA R. So the S is probably going to be the one that would sell the most, I would say. The standard model starts around 90 grand, this about 104, and the R starts at about 120. However, this has over £40,000 of extras, so I think list price is like 142 or 144, something like that, which means there's quite a few toys in it. Lotus say there's about 370 miles. Well, they claim in the WLTP it's about 370 miles range, but I'm told real world is probably more like 250, which for a car with 600 brake horsepower probably isn't too bad anyway. The R would drop to 270 according to Lotus. I've no idea what real world is on that. I'm sure you'd be lucky to get 200, but speed wise, 0 to 60 just a wee bit over 4 seconds, just over, it's about 3 seconds on the R, so they are very quick cars. Charging is fast. If you're able to find a 400 kilowatt charger, it will charge from 10 to 80%, I think it is, in about 14 minutes, but currently there's none of those in the UK, so a bit of useless information for you. I've noticed as well there's quite an electric hum off it. So I've been reading up on the cars, and Lotus have avoided any synthetic sort of engine noises. Recently we drove the Hyundai Ioniq 5N, and it was actually the synthetic noises and engine sounds I actually found were very good in the car. I thought it might be a bit gimmicky at the start, but it was actually really enjoyed the driving experience. It didn't feel like an EV. So there's none of that in this car. The electric hum does sound quite loud, but well, I wouldn't even say quite loud. You can hear it. It's a wee bit different. First off, one thing I'm finding very strange is the wing mirrors. I think this is the first time I've actually driven the car. I've been in one with these, the Audi e-tron, I think it was back when they first launched it. But it does seem quite strange at first. There's probably actually better view in them than normal wing mirrors, but it definitely is slightly strange. Fancy doors. So, as you can see, the doors are still opening on their own. Close on their own. So, having a wee walk around the car. This is a Boreal Grey, which is like a grey with a bluey, greeny, turquoisey tinge from it, which actually looks very nice. I think it's quite an expensive paint option. As you can see with the front here, lots of carbon fibre. New design lights and things there look great. It's a great looking car. Walk around, this has got the upgraded 23-inch wheels, which look absolutely fantastic, with more carbon fibre. So this is the Boreal Grey. As you can see, it's got a greeny, bluey tinge to it, which looks great. Actually, it changes just depending on what way the sun's on it. Although we've no real sun today. With lots of carbon fibre trim, which look great. There's some aero vents and things through there. New style lights and all, look class. Wheels upgraded with the 23-inch wheels. 22-inch wheels. The big tyres and things on them. Wheels look great, just sort of two-tone grey. Now the one thing I can't get used to is these. So the mirrors, every time I go to look at the mirror, I'm looking at the mirror like you would do. Been driving for 20 plus years, and this is always where I looked. So the screen inside is a wee bit different. Obviously you're getting the same view backwards, but it's inside the car and you're looking at a screen, which is very strange when you're not used to it. Quite hard to judge the distance of cars and things and where exactly they are. Not saying that's a bad thing, it's just something, new technology you probably just need to get used to. These do look pretty cool, I must say. Again, finished in carbon fibre. You've different cameras here, the camera here. You've also a camera here, and then obviously the camera inside the actual mirror itself. Don't even know if it's even called a mirror anymore, because it's technically not a mirror. Legroom, fantastic. Lovely seat in it. It's been quite, if you had to sit in the back of a car for any amount of time, this would be quite nice. There's lots of legroom. I've got big feet and they do fit, although it's quite tight under the seat in front, but not really a problem. We also have a pretty cool screen. Let me see, I'm pretty sure I can control the door here as well. Let me check it. It works. Also, I've noticed a massage seat, so I'm just going to check that out. Let me see. So start. Oh yes, I got my back massage. So we have an upward, downward, shoulder, waist and pulse. Let's see what that does. It's actually quite relaxing. So all that can be controlled from here. Temperature, you have all your control zones. You can control the radio and things as well, the music. All pretty funky. You have more cup holders. Actually, just to show how big this is in the back, if I had a drink in there, I do need to lean forward slightly to actually... I've just heard there as well, the car is just the air suspension with me getting out. Has done something. I heard it there around the front as well. It's maybe just relieved to get me out of the car. I do not know. With this is the active aero. So I'm actually going to show you. If you keep an eye on this, we can set the levels. I will do that now so you can see it operating. So we have it at its highest setting there. I can drop it down one, or we can have it flush. Let's stick it back up again. Boot. I did read actually the boot is quite shallow on them. Obviously you have batteries and things underneath. You seem to have quite a lot of space in the back, legroom and things, whereas boot space, saying that, it's actually not that bad. At the end of the day, this isn't a Jeep, it isn't a estate car, it is a sporty, I suppose, four-door coupe is probably classed as. Space-wise, that's absolutely fine. I wouldn't need a boot as big as that. So put that down. See more carbon fibre around here, and then we've got these cool vents. Oh, I can't nearly get my arm down through, right down through the car. I must say, I think it looks great. Love the colour, love the profile. Yeah. Wonder will Lotus do me a good deal on one. This is definitely worthwhile looking at if you're wanting something sporty, an EV, something this style. Yes, you have your Porsche out there, the Audi, things like that, but they're everywhere. If you want something different, have a look at the Lotus. We can do these on personal business contract hires. If you want to purchase one, we can do HPs, we can do PCPs, all of that. But get in touch. If you go over to our website, commercial-leasing.com, fill in one of our forms, contact forms, and we can give you a call, get some quotes, arrange a test drive, and who knows, this will maybe be your next EV.